Here on the Mall, some people have been camping out for days to get the best view of the King's procession, but he surprised them all by showing up for an impromptu meet and greet. He was looking pretty relaxed ahead of his big moment, smiling and shaking hands with the thousands of well-wishers here. Some of them even kissed his hand. People seem just as excited to see William and Kate as well, the Prince and Princess of Wales. They've been doing a lot of these kind of events in the lead up to the coronation, and it's certainly broken up the boredom for the royalists who've been sitting and waiting for the action to begin. But people here have been making their own fun too. And how are you feeling about a night in the tent?
Another night in the tent. Actually, I'm quite excited. I love this stuff. I mean, look around you. There is this great atmosphere between everybody.
We'd actually booked a hotel tonight, but she asked this afternoon if we could camp, so we've been and bought a tent, and now we're camping.
So a perfectly good hotel room is sitting empty?
Yep, it is.
How do you think a night in the tent's going to be?
Well, we forgot the sleeping bag, so it's going to be cold.
What do you know about the job of a king? What does it mean to be a king?
To protect the world, the country I mean, and to help them to be happy and peaceful. Well, a king would rule the country and also protect it, like if there was a war or something.
It looks like you have a pretty good view.
We have a great view. We will see that carriage for all of its 5 seconds of glory, and we're going to be really grateful.
Earlier, Anthony Albanese joined the King and other senior royals at the Palace for a reception for Prime Ministers and Governors General. And he also came to number 10 Downing Street to have a bit of one-on-one time with his British counterpart Rishi Sunak. Mr Albanese, who is a Republican, says he's looking forward to the coronation, but he's keen to make the most of his time here in London.
And Australia, of course, we are a distant we don't share land borders with anyone else, so you have to take every opportunity at events such as this to develop relationships.
And on top of all those events, the King's been coming and going from Westminster Abbey for rehearsals because there's a lot of protocol to get right. Also rehearsing has been Australian Mark Compton, who's the Lord Prior of the Order of St John. It's best known for the ambulance services, of course, but it's what's known as an Order of Chivalry, so he'll be part of the procession.
Well, I try to get out of my mind there'll be about 4 billion people watching, I think, on television, but our job is to give grace and dignity and honour to the occasion.
While there's plenty of enthusiasm along the procession route, not everyone's thrilled about this coronation, especially the public expense during a really tough economic time for the country. And Republican groups are planning to protest during the event. But despite those opposing views, there's one thing everyone can agree on: this will be a spectacle on a grand scale.